From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, April the 27th, 2017. The Jerusalem Post reports that a delegation of American officials arrived in Israel today to discuss the logistics of a visit of U.S. President Donald Trump to Israel. Yediot Aharonot reported that 25 U.S. officials were scheduled to meet with Israel's foreign ministry to coordinate details of the trip. While the visit has not been confirmed by the White House or by Israel, reports in the Hebrew media continue. The Times of Israel cited a White House official stating that the administration is considering plans for a visit, which would be the president's first to Israel. It is speculated that the visit would happen on May the 22nd through the 23rd, just ahead of Yom Yerushalayim, Jerusalem Day celebrations in Israel, marking 50 years this year since the reunification of the city, which begins on the evening of May the 23rd. There are also reports that U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley might visit Israel after Trump in June. Shots were fired this morning from the southern Gaza Strip towards Israeli troops who were operating along Israel's border with Gaza. There were no injuries. In response, IDF tanks hit and destroyed a Hamas terror target in Gaza. The IDF said that it will continue to act with determination at all times to maintain the security of the State of Israel. And Syria blamed Israel today for an attack at its airport in Damascus. Syrian state media Sana accused Israel of firing missiles from inside the Golan Heights at a Syrian military installation near the capital's main airport. Israel has not made any official comment regarding the claim, although Israel's Minister of Intelligence Yisrael Katz told Army Radio today that the incident is compatible with Israel's policy of preventing the transfer of weapons from Syria to terror group Hezbollah, which is based in Lebanon and supported by the Syrian government as well as by Iran. A conference was held yesterday in Brussels on Holocaust-era assets restitution and remembrance. The conference was organized by the European Alliance for Holocaust Survivors, the World Jewish Restitution Organization, and the European Shoah Legacy Institute. President of the European Parliament, Antonio Tajani, hosted and opened the conference, telling the representatives of 47 countries gathered there that restitution, together with remembrance and reconciliation, is a fundamental element to restore justice after the Holocaust. U.S. Special Envoy for Holocaust Issues Thomas Yazgurdi addressed the gathering as well. He said, "We will continue to encourage countries to restitute illegally confiscated communal and private property to rightful owners." President of the World Jewish Congress, Ronald Lauder, will lead the international organization for a third term. Lauder, who has served as WJC president for the past decade, was reelected at the WJC's 15th Plenary Assembly in New York on Monday. Addressing the over 600 delegates from 90 countries gathered at the plenary, Lauder said, "I have done many things in my life, but there is no accomplishment, no title, no honor that I am more proud of than being president of the World Jewish Congress." He said, "We are one people and we take care of each other." In his remarks, Lauder also spoke of the rise of anti-Semitism, saying there was a new form of the phenomenon. He said now anti-Semites focus their hatred of Jews on the world's only Jewish state. Lauder said you can disagree with Israel's policies, but when you talk about and seek the elimination of Israel, then you are an anti-Semite. So when you hear someone say that they are not anti-Semitic, only anti-Israel, stand up and tell them that is a lie. Israel's Defense Ministry unveiled a remembrance hall for the country's fallen soldiers today, just ahead of Yom HaZikaron, Israel's Memorial Day, which begins Sunday evening. The new memorial sits right at the entrance to Jerusalem's Mount Herzl and is a tribute to the more than 23,000 IDF soldiers killed since before the establishment of the State of Israel. The head of the Defense Ministry's Families and Commemoration Department, Aryeh Mualem, said it was not a simple thing to honor each and every soldier, but he said this is exactly the place to remember each one of them. The site will allow visitors to watch videos of soldiers from different eras of Israel's history, and the names of the fallen soldiers and the dates of their deaths are inscribed on bricks which line the wall of an 853-foot path. The site will officially open to the bereaved families of fallen soldiers on Yom HaZikaron Day, Monday. And as we approach Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's Independence Day, JBS is featuring programming related to the State of Israel. For tonight, Thursday, April the 27th at 7:30, Ambassador John Bolton talks about Israel's importance. At 8 o'clock, Benny Morris talks about Israel's War of Independence. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Murray Greenfield, who shares the story of the historic Aliyah Bet on L'chaim. And at 10, it's the film A Flag is Born. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, Fern Oppenheim from the Brand Israel Group and David Babchek from the Israel Action Network discuss the best way to advocate for the State of Israel in a program of the American Jewish Committee of New Jersey at the Greater Metro West Federation of New Jersey. And a future programming note for you. Monday night, Mark Golub will be joined over the phone by a number of guests on the occasion of Israel's Independence Day. They include Israel's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Danny Danon, Executive Vice Chairman of the Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations, Malcolm Hoenlein, CEO of the Jewish National Fund, Russell Robinson, Harvard Law Professor Emeritus Alan Dershowitz, Broadway star Tova Feldshuh, and many more. That's from 7 to 9 Monday night right here on JBS. And as always, for more information about our special programming and upcoming programs, you can check our website, jbstv.org. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, April the 27th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader.